In this video, I'm going to talk about top PFP collections that are building proper Web3 brands. Those include mostly games, awesome designs, comic books, the whole metaverses, and much more. So I'm going to start, of course, with Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is just doing amazing stuff. Yuga Labs is already did from the very beginning. They did a lot of airdrops to holders, things like kennels. There was the mutant apes. If you need to have a serum to mutant your ape, that was amazing. Then finally we got sewer keys in this year, and sewer keys allow you to play the game. So this is the whole story behind the sewer key and how it makes sense in the whole story. And of course, other land, other deeds was an amazing way to start with the metaverse. That claim was in 2022 at the very beginning. So there's really a lot of stuff going on, and if you want to be in the ecosystem, there's a lot of things to take care of. The most amazing thing is that the game itself is really cool. So with a sewer pass, you can actually jump into the game, collect different power-ups. The game is you in the tunnel, trying to avoid obstacles, trying to collect as much of different stuff as you can find in the sewer, and the game is getting harder and harder with the speed getting up. So it's really interesting, a lot of randomness as well, different power-ups. Also, what is interesting is that you can buy a power shot pack, which allows you to go a little bit faster with double dash and also have more chances for more power-ups, and it costs 2 ape coins, which is also going into the ecosystem and makes sure that people will spend ape coins, making sure that the whole value of ape coin will also go up. So this is also pretty interesting. This is an example of a game. As you can see, it's getting quite hectic sometimes. You had to have good reflexes to avoid every obstacle and then catch all the potential prizes, legendary items. What's really interesting is that it's part of the ecosystem. Ape coins are really important in it, and it seems like you guys doing all the things necessary to make sure that the value of the coin accrue, with also staking. So if you hold a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT or a mutant ape, you'll be able to stake your ape coin and get additional rewards to that. Also, if you only have just ApeCoin, you can also stake that within the ecosystem. There's the site for staking. Of course, use only links available on Twitter to be official. There are many scams, of course, and people trying to steal your apes, your ape coins. As you can see, the game itself is quite convincing as well. So it's really interesting to see what will be coming next from the Yuga Labs, from the Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem. Talking about Yuga Labs, I have to mention Meebits as well. Meebits came from the CryptoPunks team, Lava Labs, but Lava Labs was taken over by Yuga Labs, at least Meebits and CryptoPunks. So Meebits are right now a part of the brand of Yuga Labs, and Yuga Labs make it clear that they want to build something on top of Meebits. They want to make it cool again. And also I think Meebits are really well positioned for the whole metaverse movement. You have 3D characters where you have everything. Actually, you can all customize your characters. You can have all the 3D files that you can use any way you want to. So that's really cool. There were posters available to claim for Meebits owners this year, and there's much more coming along the way, which is being hinted at by different official sources. We don't know anything yet about the Meebits, but definitely when the whole metaverse movement will start again with 3D worlds, they are well positioned to jump into, because those characters are living themselves, are living in a 3D world from the start. So it's really cool to see how they will be used in various games. So having said that, let's go to the next project. Azuki is one of the top PFP anime brands, and they're really building a lot of stuff this year. This is the new video that you can see promoting the new year and new exciting things. Basically what Azuki done last year was building the main collection. They launched in January 2022. Then there was an airdrop of beans that you can see on the screen right now. 2 beans for each Azuki, and then on top of that they were giving away twin jackets NFT that you are able to claim for the real stuff that they will send somewhere this year. So this is exciting. There was a bunch of other competitions, a lot of storytelling, a lot of story building, and this is really great because they plan to expand the whole world. You can see the Azuki world building directly on the website, with Hilumia being the new world that you can explore even if you don't have an Azuki. They're trying to build this whole storytelling brand. They want to go outside of the world of Web3 with anime. I expect games. I expect the whole Azuki metaverse as well. So they're really trying to do top-notch stuff, world-class level when it comes to both storytelling, graphic designs, and everything around. It's super enjoyable. So if you're an Azuki holder, there's a lot to look forward to. I think there are a lot of exciting stuffs in the Azuki ecosystem. So definitely check it out if you're looking for the top-class world collections. Pudgy Penguins is another top PFP collection from 2021, and there was quite a twist in the story. The collection was actually overtook by LucaNet in 2022. This was a major news because up to that point the collection was on a decline with some bad choices like fishing rods to be minted to owners, but actually it seems like LucaNet is trying to turn out everything into a good thing, and it's really a good makeover. So the whole thing is going into another Web3 brand, going into the physical space, and this is really amazing. They already had this collab with Sotheby's. There was Pudgy Penguins available on Sotheby's for an auction, as you can see in this video, but that's not everything. A big thing is actually building a physical brand of toys, and Pudgy Penguins are just so cute that it might work. Just take a look at this plastic toys from LucaNet. This will be probably available to holders in the beginning and then to all the people, all the potential buyers, and it might be big because it might bring the revenue stream to the company. So LucaNet is really building Pudgy Penguins as a brand, as a company, looking long term. He already paid a couple of millions for acquiring Pudgy Penguins, so having that in mind, he's definitely on to building that into a working and growing business. Doodles is another top-notch collection from the last year in 2021. It actually did a very specific airdrop where you got an duplicator and you could duplicate or change your doodle into a space doodle. Duplicators are still out there, so not everyone use them, and there will be some additional functionalities because we are waiting for Doodles too. Doodles themselves are really another top building IP brands. They just bought a graphic design studio that did this trailer and did much more, so it's super exciting on the storytelling side, on the graphic design side. They're going more into animated stories. Really exciting to what they will bring forward. As you can see, this is the trailer for Doodles 2. With Doodles 2, you'll be able to personalize everything about your character and do much more stuff. All that is coming from the artist Burnt Toast, and there's plenty of exciting news also on the website, so you can go directly to the blog to see where they're standing. Cool Cats is another top NFT collection, started in 2021, just right after the Bored Ape Yacht Club. They are also one of the first collections trying to build the whole community, and they started with Cool Cats, there were cool pets, and basically the collection grew from there. They're super active in the community, building Cooltopia, the whole metaverse. There's a lot of things going around gaming, comic books, a bunch of stuff along the way, as you can see from the video. So it's really cool, and it's funny that at the beginning they really had problems minting the whole collection. I think the initial mint price was something around 0.05. They needed to lower that to 0.02 in order to mint everything. Right now, of course, the floor is much higher, and they keep on building. This is really great. They keep on building. They have great art, cartoony art, so it's really cool stuff. Thank you for watching the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I tend to cover NFT collections, DeFi protocols, new blockchains, L1s, L2s and new crypto airdrops. So if you like the video, give a like, subscribe to the channel and see you in the next video. This video was mostly about different PFP collections that are building Web3 brands and they trying to expand their Web3 brand to also the real life world. I'm going to cover more NFT collections in the next videos, going into particular niches, verticals. I think it's super interesting. I think especially looking at those brands and what they did, we can see really the potential of NFTs. As businesses, as a community of people and as brands that are building something on top of just a picture together with ERC 721 certificate, there are much more to NFTs, and the fact that you can easily identify who's the holder and verify that gives you so many opportunities in the space, from easy logging into the games, giving different rewards, airdropping stuff, airdropping gifts to already existing users. There's just so much potential to that, and I think we're just tapping into that, and we'll be tapping into that in the upcoming years. So if you're even priced out of these collections, because the pricing curve is pretty steep with a bunch of ETH to even start with the lowest priced collections right now, it's still pretty early, so there are still a lot of collections and a lot of builders in the space, and you're guaranteed that if you hang out in the space, you'll find and discover new collections. So most of those collections, where they were coming out, nobody expected anything from that. Maybe except for Meebits, who were already from the Larva Labs, from CryptoPunks team, so people were expecting something from that. But for example, Bored Ape Yacht Club, nobody expected that. They didn't mint in the first 2 weeks, only after that. Cool Punks, same story. Pudgy Penguins were pretty low for quite some time. So there's a lot of stuff like that. So if you want to get into the space, that's the moment. Don't be scared. Look just for a good projects. Always do your research, and then if you find a good project, if you talk with the team, talk with other community members, jump in. It might be a great adventure. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.